Hey everyone, Marcel here. Y'all, welcome back to my kitchen. I know it's been a while since I've been able to get anything new posted. This school year has been so hectic. Lots of driving going on and my days are really choppy. But I wanted to hop on here and share about an appliance that I purchased myself that I have just been loving, you guys. You've heard me talk about how much we enjoy buying the bakery fresh bread at the grocery store as often as we can. Well, I bought myself a bread maker, you guys, and we have just been loving this Elite Gourmet bread maker. And of course, I will link everything down below. We purchased it from Amazon, and I have been baking fresh bread several times weekly ever since we purchased it back in the beginning of September. So the first part of this video, I'm gonna show a really quick unboxing segment and some footage I shared, obviously when I got this machine weeks ago. And then right after that, stay tuned because I'm gonna share a recipe for some delicious honey wheat bread. It's become our favorite recipe for honey wheat bread to make in the bread maker. And I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So let's go ahead without further ado and jump right into it. Here's the unboxing and the recipes coming up right afterwards. So let's get going. Okay guys, well I was very excited recently. I took the plunge and bought myself a bread maker. Over the summer I bought bread flour and wheat flour and yeast with the intention of baking all this fresh bread for my family, but the reality of it is I don't have time to babysit bread through 2 rise times, so purchasing a bread maker just seemed like a great solution so that I could accomplish that goal for myself. And this one is great. Okay, it's a great little bread maker. It came in black and mint green. I don't believe they offered it in white. Obviously I purchased the mint green. It's packaged very well. I know it did not get jostled around at all when they shipped it to me. And here I have it on my stovetop because I was fascinated with how compact it is. Okay, I had a bread maker that I was gifted 20 years ago for Christmas, and that thing was a monster. It took up so much space in my old apartment kitchen. This one is pleasantly compact, and it can make up to a 2-pound loaf of bread. All I've baked in this are 1.5-pound loaves, and that lasts us for about a day depending on our menu choices. But again, here's the inside. It was also packed really well. The pan here does lock into place, and you'll see me rotate it here in just a minute to release it to this side, and then to put it back in, you place it right back where it was and rotate it to the other side to lock it back in. And it also came with some extras, so let's check these out. Right, so they include a hook to release this paddle should it bake into the bread, as well as some measuring gadgets, a cup and a teaspoon and tablespoon. Very nice. We'll definitely be using those. Alrighty y'all, so here's the super simple bunch of ingredients that goes into this delicious honey wheat bread that we've been enjoying in this bread maker. Okay, it is unbelievably simple and it's just delicious. So, all right, let's go ahead and jump right in here. I'm gonna show you that I have a 1.5 cups here of regular bread flour. I have a 1.5 cups of whole wheat flour. And then I've got 1 teaspoon of regular table salt, 2 tablespoons of honey, 1/3 cup of softened salted butter, okay? 3 teaspoons of water. We're also gonna be taking, I don't have it measured out yet, but we're gonna need a teaspoon of some quick rise yeast. If you're gonna start using a bread maker, you will also see this same sort of bottle labeled as bread maker yeast. It's literally just quick rise yeast rebranded. So it's the same thing, guys. And then we have a cup of milk. This is room temperature milk. Everything that goes into your bread maker should be at room temperature for best results. And I'm gonna continue to add to this bread maker bread list. And I don't add eggs to this bread, but some of the recipes will call for eggs, but this one doesn't need them. So, all right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head over to the bread maker now. And with the bread maker, it's very specific about the order the ingredients go into the little baking tin. And so we always start with our wet ingredients and then our dry ingredients, and then the very last thing that goes in is the yeast. So, all right, well, you'll watch me do it. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay guys, so it's just easy peasy from here on out. I'm gonna get everything in the machine and let it start its job here. Okay, so first things first, liquid ingredients go in first. I did grease the baking tin here with a little bit of nonstick cooking spray. I don't know if you necessarily have to do that. It just makes me feel better because, you know, I guess it's a control freaky thing to do. But all right, so the milk's going in. And then our honey, oh goodness, let me get a little spatula. All right, so now we're gonna put our honey in. Okay, and now the softened butter, just gonna plop right in there. I have also made this with vegetable oil, guys, and it's, you know, that's actually what I started making the bread with, was vegetable oil, and it also turns out really, really, really good. So vegetable oil or butter, either one works. All right, your teaspoon of salt. And then our flours. So I've got the regular bread flour. And now the whole wheat. And then, sorry, I'm making all kinds of noise here. Okay, so guys, I had a spam phone call come in when I was filming, and I didn't realize until I started the machine that it didn't catch me putting the yeast into the mix here. So I just wanted to talk about that ingredient real quick. The bread maker is in like a rest cycle right now. Look, I'll show you. Okay, but don't, you know, try not to lift the lid a lot because it kind of, you know, it does its thing, you know, best undisturbed. But anyhow, guys, right when you put the flours in, the next and final ingredient is going to be 1 teaspoon of your quick rise yeast. Just put it right on top of the flour. Don't try to mix it and everything. Just kind of, you know, put it right on top. You can even make like a little well if you want to kind of keep it in one place. But that's it. Yeast is your final ingredient, and then from there, you just hit your start button. Okay, so it is set and ready to go for a 1.5 pound loaf. It's gonna bake for 3 hours, and I've got it set to a medium color setting, and then we're just gonna hit start. And there we go. I'm just gonna turn it around. All right, I'll bring you back when I've got some nice pretty bread ready to cool. Okay, y'all, so the timer just went off. The bread is done. There it is. Hello, beautiful. All right, let me get my oven mitts. We're gonna get this loaf out of here so we can start cooling. Okay guys, so here's this absolutely beautiful small loaf of bread, and you can also see where the paddle inside here baked into the bread. Now it didn't stick in there this time, okay? It came out when the bread dislodged, but should it stick in there, and it has happened to me before, they give you a tool for that. That's what the little hook is for, okay? You kind of get in there and jimmy it out. But all right, we're gonna let this cool. Okay guys, well thank you so much for joining me for this unboxing and letting me show you this Elite Gourmet bread maker that we have been loving so much for the last month. And of course the honey wheat bread recipe for the bread maker will work in any bread maker that you've got, as long as you choose the same settings that I used, you know, in this video. But if you want to check out that machine, like I said, be sure to look down below in the description box. I'm going to put the Amazon link and you can go have a look and see if it would work for your house. We've been loving this machine. As I said, we purchased this about a month ago and I have kept it hot and running with no issues. It's worked perfectly every time. Knock on some wood there. And it's been a wonderful addition to our kitchen, and we've just been loving having the fresh bread. The aroma of fresh bread baking in our house nearly daily is also an extra little side bonus treat. But all right guys, I hope you check it out, and thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy the recipe if you give it a try. Take care out there guys, stay cool, it's still very hot here. And I'll see you real soon in another brand new video. Take care, y'all.